ACEs, assistant principals, and tardies. All that and more on this edition of the Cat's Eye News.
Hey Novi, this Thursday, March 24th, is the Awkward Pause Spring Break Show. Every senior and junior will be able to attend during their English class, and anyone else who wants to see it can come at 7 p.m. and pay just $5 for the evening show. We hope to see you there.
Student Mental Health Committee is asking you to wear your jerseys on March 24th. Don't forget to wear your jerseys to have the opportunity to get free candy at lunch.
Faish, you're voting for Into the Spider-Verse, right?
No, Avengers is clearly better. I mean, Chris Evans is in it. You can't get better than that.
Nah, Black Panther is way better. Wakanda forever.
What?
Yeah, there's so much more diversity in Black Panther.
Okay. Let's just get someone else. Barnica, what movie are you voting for?
What?
What movie are you voting for Incubator's movie night?
Guys, you didn't even tell me how to vote.
Scan the
QR
QR
code.
Barnica, I know
okay,
that you
okay.
know
I got it.
that
Winter Soldier and Black Panther, and
none
then
of these other movies have a multiverse.
It's very
Coolest
Guys,
motorfilm
I'm
ever
getting
created.
What's up, Novi? Today we're going to have an interview with Miss Jordan to see what it's like to be a principal at Novi High School.
I enjoy being being an assistant principal. I think my most rewarding experience is really getting to know the students that I have the opportunity to work with. Sometimes it's not under the best circumstances, but I think we build those positive relationships and kids know that they can come to me. Okay, so a typical day probably starts with me roaming around the halls in the morning, trying to get students their first hour, make sure you're on time. After that, checking emails, being in the hallways, being around the lunchroom, answering any parent concerns, attending meetings that I have that might be on my calendar, and then just interacting with the students and trying to be visible and be helpful to not only the students but also to the teachers. So I have caseload P through Z, and I'm also over testing, so the SAT, PSAT, 9 and 10, MSTEP, the spring test that'll be taking place on April 13th and 14th, so students make sure you see your emails, plug. Also, I'm over MTSS, so students that might need additional support, I work with the MTSS staff to ensure that we're trying to service students who may need us.
Many students have mixed feelings on the new absence and tardy policies, so Maya and I caught up with a few to see what they have to say. Let's check it out.
I think that the new absence and tardy policies are great because a lot of students were taking advantage of the previous policies.
I feel like they should have done it the entire year instead of starting it 3/4 through.
I think the policies definitely deter me from skipping because the consequences now outweigh the benefits.
To a sense, yes, obviously, because my parents don't like getting the phone calls from the school.
Yes.
Yes.
They have affected them.
Tremendously. Not being in class caused me to be so behind. I didn't even know what was going on in the class. So now that, I'm trying to be in class more because of the attendance policy, I'm starting to pick things back up.
No, because most of your work you can just do on your own.
I don't think it's necessary, but me personally, I like it because I like the schedule of having to be somewhere at a certain time, So even though I did skip, it's kind of useless. But I mean, it might be useful for some people, but me specifically, no.
I definitely see frequent absences in 4th hour and advisory specifically, yes. I think a lot of them end up with late assignments or just missing assignments because they don't check the agenda when they're at Starbucks or out to lunch. I do because I think it will help students be more accountable in the future. When you have a job, you can't show up late or just skip on days because then you get fired. So I think it will help learn some good life lessons.
Interested in seeing girls lacrosse? The first girls lacrosse games will be Monday and Wednesday after spring break. Both games are at home. JV plays at 5 and varsity at 6:30.
I'm hoping to have great team chemistry and work well with my teammates and have fun in practices and start off the season with a great note.
For our team, I want us to all just get along and have a great team atmosphere and just have fun. I'm hoping to win a lot of tournaments this season and kind of just have fun with my teammates and not too much stress during the season. My individual goals would probably be to win at KLAA and our regionals so we can make it to states. We're hoping to work on finishing points and having a great sportsmanship. I would say that we need to work on serving and our net game and just finishing our game strong.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's edition of the Cat's Eye News. Don't be late to your next class.